Now, Neil Adams McQueen, known for her work on the Broadway stage, as well as her many appearances in film and television. She's also the first wife of screen legend Steve McQueen. In an interview with NBC Palm Springs Steve Summerall, she recalls the McQueen's time in the desert in this week's edition of Our Desert Pass.
Her mother was a dancer, and she was a very big star in the Far East, you know? And she would sometimes would bring me up on stage when I was a little girl with my cousin, and we'd dance the tango or whatever it was, you know.
If you want some scandal, know what I mean? Lift up the pages and look between.
I loved to watch the MGM musicals, and I said, I want to do that someday.
Through hard work and determination, it was a dream that would come true for a young girl from the Philippines.
And when I got to New York, after being in school in Connecticut and Washington, D.C., I decided, okay, this is what I want to do.
All the latest news.
Neil Adams was a singer, a dancer, and an actress.
I don't know you very well, but you could be a real nice guy.
And for 15.5 years, she was one half of one of Hollywood's original power couples. She recalls the day she met her first husband, Steve McQueen.
I was coming out of rehearsal, and I ran down the stairs from Carnegie Hall, and there he was, and we bumped into each other, and he looked at me and said, "You're pretty." And I said, well, I didn't know what to say. I was young and stupid. I said, "You're pretty too." And somebody called and said, "Steve," and then I had to meet Julie Wilson at the corner because I was going to rehearsal. And she said, "Who's that?" I said, "I don't know. All I know his name is Steve." She said, "He's cute." I said, "I know." That night he was at my theater, picked me up.
And Steve picked her up on a motorcycle.
I looked at it and I said, "What? I don't know." He said, "Well, don't be scared." I said, "Well, you know, I've never been on one." He said, "Well, get on." He said, "I'll take care of you."
And take care of her he did. Steve would marry Neil in 1956, and they would have 2 children. Much of their time would be spent at their home, right here in Palm Springs.
It was hot, I remember that. I liked it because I like hot weather, you know. And it was cool, and it was all new to me, and Steve loved it, so I loved it.
The McQueens would move into their home on South Ridge Drive in 1969. Despite the objection of his neighbors, Steve McQueen would ride his dune buggy up and down the mountain to and from his home. The tracks are still visible to this day.
He just would experiment everywhere around the desert, and then I would have to pick him up. He would call me up and say, "You know, you have to pick me up," and he'd tell me where he was. And I'd just go tootling around looking for him. And eventually I'd find him.
Much of Steve McQueen's success can be attributed to Neil Adams. He would not look at a script until she saw it first.
William Morris would read about 10 scripts for him, and they would send me 5, because he didn't like to read particularly. He liked to read motorcycle magazines and car magazines. So he would leave it up to me, and I would read 5, and then I would either give him the synopsis, or we'd discuss it, and then he would read 2 or 3.
Neil would also accompany Steve while he was on filming locations. She recalls the production of 1966, The Sand Pebbles.
First of all, it was in the Far East, and where I'm really, you know. And second of all, the war was going on in Vietnam. And I was teaching the wives, the servicemen in the PX over there. While Steve was shooting, I'd teach the ladies and whoever wanted to come to dance class. And so I entertained over there, and it was just a great time.
Today, Neil Adams McQueen is a published author. Her memoir, My Husband, My Friend, recalls her relationship with Steve, and her newest novel, Miami-san, A Love Story, is loosely inspired by her mother's life. At a recent book signing, Neil reconnected with an old family friend.
Go back to probably 71, 72, and Steve McQueen actually came to one of my racetracks to meet me so that he could introduce me to his daughter, Terry. So this goes back a long time, and we became really good friends, and we used to race in Indian Dunes and Saddleback Park, and I used to see Neil out there all the time, and we used to spend some great weekends.
A shared remembrance of our desert past. Steve Summerall, NBC Palm Springs, News First.